Men, you've been lied to about compliments. You've been told that the more you compliment her, the more she'll love you. That if you shower her with praise, she'll reward you with affection. But the brutal truth is this: most compliments don't turn her on, they turn her off. Why? Because they're predictable, needy, and recycled. The same lines she's heard 1,000 times before. If you don't understand the psychology of compliments, how they work, how they spark desire, you'll keep wasting words, killing attraction, and wondering why she doesn't light up when you speak. Society programmed men to think compliments equal romance. Movies and songs told you, tell her she's beautiful and she'll melt, but in reality, you say it, she smiles politely, maybe says thank you, and nothing changes. It doesn't make her chase you. In fact, if you overdo it, she begins to see you as weak and replaceable. Because here's the truth: a compliment isn't attractive unless it carries weight, unless it feels rare. Most men hand them out like candy, cheap and forgettable. The right compliment, though, that's fire in her bloodstream. That's what makes her remember you at night and wonder, why did that hit me so hard? Here's the reality most men ignore: a woman doesn't want to just be told she's pretty. She wants to be seen. She wants to feel understood in a way 99% of men will never touch. She hears you're hot from strangers online every day. She hears you're beautiful from guys at bars, co-workers, even random men in the street. When you repeat those same lines, you don't stand out, you blend into the noise. But when you compliment something deeper, something she didn't even expect anyone to notice, you hit her psychology. That's when attraction ignites. Most men focus on the surface. A real man sees beneath it. Let's go deeper with psychology. Humans are wired for novelty. We pay attention to what feels new and unique. That's why recycled compliments don't even register in her brain, they're background noise. But if you say something personal, something only she embodies, her brain lights up. Dopamine hits. She feels a rare spark of validation, and she attaches that feeling to you. This is where most men fail. They think compliments are about their feelings. I think she's pretty, so I'll tell her she's pretty. But compliments aren't about you. They're about how they land in her world. A weak compliment says, I'm trying to win your approval. A powerful one says, I see something no one else sees. That's where attraction is born. Think of compliments like currency. If you hand out pennies all day long, no one values them. They pile up, forgotten. But if you hand someone a gold coin, rare and heavy, they'll treasure it and remember exactly who gave it to them. Most men give pennies. Few give gold. Gold comes when you notice something deeper, emotional, psychological. That's when your words carry real weight. Now, I know some of you are thinking, but man, I've been complimenting women my whole life. That's what I was taught. That's what feels natural. Listen carefully. You're not wrong for wanting to express yourself. You're not wrong for appreciating beauty. That's human. That's masculine. But here's the trap: you've been trained to give away your power with every compliment. You've been taught to worship instead of connect. Your feelings are valid, but the way you've expressed them is what's killing your chances. Today, we flip that script. Here's the shift that separates men who get ignored from the men who live rent-free in her mind. 2 compliments that matter. The compliment on her energy. The compliment on her uniqueness. Not her looks, not her body, not the obvious things, but her vibe, her essence, the details most men miss. The first is the energy compliment. This is when you notice her presence, not just her appearance. You say things like, you have this calming energy when you walk into a room. It's rare. Or, I like how your vibe makes people around you feel comfortable. Why does this work? Because it shows you're tuned into her impact, not just her face. That makes you unforgettable. The second is the uniqueness compliment. This is when you highlight something about her few men ever notice. For example, the way you think about things. It's different. I like that. Or, you have this quirky little habit when you laugh. It's addictive. This works because it makes her feel truly seen. And being seen, deeply seen, is the highest form of intimacy. Do you understand the power here? Every other guy is saying, you're hot. You're the guy who says, you have an energy that makes people feel safe. Every other guy is drooling over her body. You're the guy who says, there's something about the way your mind works that I can't stop thinking about. That's what keeps her up at night. That's what makes her wonder, why do his words stick with me? Because you've shifted from predictable to unforgettable, from replaceable to irreplaceable. And here's the key: it's not manipulation. It's authenticity. It's slowing down, paying attention, and noticing what others don't. When you do that, your words become rare gold. And women always value what is rare. So remember this, brother. Don't waste your breath on empty words. Don't hand out pennies when you can give gold. Focus on her energy. Focus on her uniqueness. Say these to compliments and mean them, and you'll live in her thoughts long after the night ends. This isn't about tricks. It's about presence, awareness, and authenticity. That's what women crave. That's what makes you unforgettable.